All right, Virgo, we are going to do a reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Virgo stelliums, or if you just have strong Virgo in your energy. And when I say that, I mean that you possibly have a lot of degrees that are in Virgo in your birth chart. So if you don't know what that's about, just look up degree theory in astrology. So this is what's on the horizon for Virgo for April 2023. So what is on the horizon for Virgo? So community. Tell us about community. What about community? What are they doing? What does this have to do with Virgo? What's going on with community for Virgo? What's on the horizon for Virgo? Thoughts. So there's someone, I feel like it's a masculine energy that's thinking about you. It could be a Gemini for some of you. Gemini, it could be like a Cancer or Pisces energy as well. Maybe even Scorpio or Aries, but there's someone that's thinking about someone. I feel like this person is maybe they live in your neighborhood or they're local to you or you guys are part of like the same community or same groups. Like you're involved in the same activities, whatever type of groups those might be, like whether they're like actually in-person groups or they're like online chats or something like that. You guys are often show up in the same groups. You could also be wanting to get involved more in your community, like involved in some sort of, I don't know, just like getting, maybe you want to volunteer or just be part of a group more. Like maybe you've been thinking about that, like maybe even being part of the HOA or something like that. Let's see who's coming towards Virgo romantically. Who's coming towards Virgo romantically? So a King of Wands. But this King of Wands isn't looking up. They've kind of lost some power. For some of you, you might be dealing with someone who is like very active in the community and maybe not in a very good way. Like maybe they're dealing with a lot of different people, or if you're in a relationship, this person might have their eye on someone in the neighborhood or something like that, or this person's just, like they're active in the community, meaning maybe they just have a lot of, or I don't know. It's like they may have more than one person, basically. Like sexually active in the community is maybe what I'm getting. Because the King of Wands can be a player, King of Wands reverse. This isn't necessarily reverse, but it's not. He's not looking in this particular card, he's not looking straight up. He's not holding this, he's not like on his throne sitting straight on his throne looking forward. He's kind of looking down, so maybe he's not taking any action. So going back to my first original feeling was like someone who's thinking, just thinking about getting out there more in the community or being more active instead of being in hermit mode. This could even be you, Virgo. Maybe you have strong Cancer, not Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but Aries, Leo, Sag in your energy. So there's something about wanting to get out and be more active, meet people, mingle, be part of the community. What is going on with this King of Wands, please? I feel like that's what he's thinking about. He's pretty much thinking about just being more active or getting involved in the community or community work, community help. It could be help. If it's this is about like, the negative part that I'm seeing is where this can be about someone who's a little bit too active in the community and possibly thinking about some female or some feminine energy and that lives close to them in their neighborhood. But on the bright side, aside from that story, just on a more positive side, this is someone who, the Five of Cups coming out with the Ten of Cups, who maybe just wants to be more active in the community. Now, someone might be thinking about their ex here. because we have the Five of Cups. So this is like some type of regrets, and then the Ten of Cups. So someone is thinking about someone, and possibly you guys were like, this could have been you and an ex or something like that, where you two were active in the community. And usually with like fire energy, that is like, if you get like a fire couple, maybe you have strong fire, even it does, you don't have to be a fire sign, but those are going to be the ones that are going to be really active in like the neighborhood, running the HOAs, throwing parties, having people coming over. It doesn't even have to be in the neighborhood, but it's just always, the king and queen of wands as a couple is going to be that couple that's going to have people coming over on the weekends, throwing parties, throwing holiday parties. They are the ones who really inspire everyone through actions, by getting people together, getting groups of getting together, getting friends together, just getting things in motion. So that could have been part of it. I'm also seeing where someone is maybe thinking about throwing some type of event, or there's some type of an event, and possibly this person hopes to see you there. But I do feel like this King of Wands is thinking about something with the Ace of Cups in reverse. So this is being, Ace of Cups in reverse is like rainy days. Rainy days, but even if it's not actually raining outside, this is how someone's feeling inside. Gloomy, sad, could literally even be crying. I'm also getting maybe a funeral too, but my condolences if there's a funeral that you're going to, or someone's going to here. Someone's thinking about what to write, what picture to put on their on their package, on the program, what to write, those kinds of things. People coming in from out of town. So my condolences if that's your situation, Virgo, if that's something that's going on. Um, let's see how the signs are feeling about Virgo throughout April 2023. Aries to Pisces. How do the signs feel about Virgo, please? How do the signs feel about Virgo? Starting with Aries. So, if you're dealing with an Aries, we have partying. And it says, I've been partying with my friends to avoid being home alone. And that really does make sense with this energy coming out to you with this fire sign. So, somebody who's like out in the community, they could be having one night stands or something like that, but it's because they have you on their mind. So this masculine has a feminine on their mind, and in order to not think about that, it's like they're very active. People may not even know how they're feeling, that they're feeling down, but it's like they're just staying very active and involved in things, but they really have someone that they're thinking about very much on their mind. If you're dealing with a Taurus, we have desperate, and it says, I need answers, talk to me. I'm going mad trying to understand. If you're dealing with a Gemini, we have waiting game, and it says, I've been slow to return, but maybe it's because I know you'll be waiting. Or it could just be a Gemini that is waiting things out. If you're dealing with a Cancer, it says don't force it. So holding back, not coming towards you. There could be a thing here too, where someone is really into you and they have emotions for you, a lot of fire and passion for you. But they could be part of like where they come from. If there's differences between the two of you, like they may come from a background where you don't date, like you can't date outside your culture, your religion, your race. You can't date the same sex, So there could come from a community, and there's a community of people who might have something to say about you, you know, or this is your energy where, there's someone on your mind, but you just have, the community that you come from, the culture that you're a part of, or your family or whatever, or someone's just concerned about that. Like, what is everyone going to say? People are going to have a problem with it. There's just like a group of people maybe that have a problem with it. If you're dealing with a Leo, we have undecided, and it says, honestly, I don't know what I want. I'm not sure if I want a relationship. So, Leo energy could be that energy of like if you're just dating someone or you're dealing with a Leo, it's like more so, they're out in the community, probably very active in the community, maybe sexually dating a lot. They're not really settled down or wanting to. If you're dealing with another Virgo, we have worried, and it says, I'm worried that it might be too late to make things right between us. If you're dealing with a Libra, it says, I choose you. I'm sorry for taking so long to realize it's always been you. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, we have solitude. And it says, I'm taking a break from everyone and spending time alone. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, this is let them go. So they're trying to let something go here, but they are sad about it. I feel like there could be, even with a Leo, like I feel like fire energy because you have this King of Wands. That's what's coming through the most in this reading this week. It's like this energy of someone who's trying to not feel this Five of Cups, not think about regret, sorrow, missing someone, but still the person's on their mind. They're trying to avoid thinking about that person. Someone else, someone is, or the same person, someone's undecided about whether or not to reach out and approach someone. I feel like there is possibly something here where some type of other people just have like third party energy, but not third party like romantically, like third party energy, like people's parents, people's friends, cousins, like their community has something to say, like that matters to maybe both of you, or at least this energy here. They think about what would my mom say, maybe their mom is deceased. What would my mom say if I was in this relationship? Would she approve? And obviously, well, I'm not going to say obviously because it's not very obvious to everyone. If you were raised in a very strict or religious type background or something, like if you were raised a certain way, it's really not that obvious to you that things like that should not be of importance. But when you're raised in that, you're not able to see outside of the box. Capricorn, we have friend support. I've been seeking my friend's advice about our relationship. So you have here a situation where someone could be talking to others in the community about what to do regarding a situation. If you're dealing with a Aquarius, this person wants one last chance. We see that here with thoughts. I feel like that is possibly an Aquarius energy, Uranus type energy. So do feel like they're going to be wanting to come towards you. And if you're dealing with a Pisces, we have divine union. You left every part of me untouched. I realize now who you are. So someone is, I feel overall there is something here about someone kind of someone's like avoiding their feelings, and then there's someone who and even the person that's avoiding their feelings, like this person does actually want to talk to you, they want to reach out, but I feel like right now it's kind of in decision mode, and it's just like about thinking, but there's more than just you. It's like there's other people possibly in the mix here that have opinions, that they worry about those people's opinions. They could have kids, and it's like, blending of families, blending of like a lot of different things. What is the status of the connection, the energy of the connection between Virgo and this person? What is going on between Virgo and this King of Wands energy, please? Because with 16, the number 16, I feel like someone is very involved, like their roots and where they come from and their family, all of that like matters to this person and what people have to say. We have honeymoon and unrequited. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Someone could be spending time with their family. And unrequited. I don't really feel like this person doesn't care. I just feel like maybe this person, they may choose to not be in this relationship because they're choosing what everyone else feels, you know, they're more concerned about that. And like, I don't know, for those of you who have grown up like with friends who might be like of like a really strong religious background or something like that, or even, other groups where it's like you can't date outside your race, I don't want you to, but especially those religious backgrounds, that's very hard for them to break, the rules in their family. So it could end up being a situation where it's like it doesn't work out. They don't actually chase you, although they think about you. Because again, this King of Wands is not looking up, he's looking down. He's not chasing, he's not going after what he wants. He is sad, he is down, but he's not going after what he wants. So it's like this honeymoon period. I feel like you guys had a strong connection. You had like fun together. But it's like that's kind of coming to an end because as time goes by, it's like, okay, so what are we becoming now? What is it? What is this relationship going to be about? And it possibly cannot go any further than a good time. But I do think there's passion and feelings. On a whole nother note, this could be a person who is, this is a whole nother story. It's like someone who is actually married, where this King of Wands is married, but it's sort of like still like there's someone on this King of Wands mind, but not quite going towards that individual because they're married, because it's like, what will people think of you stepping outside of your marriage and all of that kinds of stuff. Who is this? Who is this? Tell us about thoughts. Who is this feminine energy? Could be someone who's a younger water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but they don't have to be. Maybe it's just someone that, this King of Wands, again, it's like a something that didn't quite, it didn't grow as far as physically grow, materially grow. It was just kind of getting to know each other, talking, still on this person's mind, but there isn't enough like there isn't enough to for this person to feel like they're going to risk everything that they already have, that they're going to risk their family if he's married, or he's not going to risk like, you know, going after that this person because it's just not going to be risked. I wouldn't say there's not enough chemistry or attraction, but maybe there's not enough chemistry or attraction. I feel like there is chemistry and attraction, but maybe not, this person's not willing to risk everything to go after this Page of Cups and establish a life with this Page of Cups. I do feel like the King of Wands cares though. He does care. See, he's not forcing it. Don't force it. Not forcing something. Not going after something fully. It could also be like a lack of will. Like someone has just, they don't have a very strong willpower or force within them to go after what it is that they want. And we have Star at the bottom of the deck. Someone wants another chance, especially if it's an Aquarius wanting another chance. There is a connection, but someone's just not risking whatever it is that's risky about this situation. This King of Wands is not going to risk that. They're not going to chase. It's just not like they're not going to do all of that. They're just going to sit there and continue to think, try to, and think about the person and then attempt to let them go probably until somebody else comes along. And that's usually what we do until someone else comes along. What additional messages do we have for Virgo, please? Additional messages for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? Overthinking and old fashioned. Says your mind is going around in circles trying to find a way through the confusion. Just breathe. Whatever choice you make, let it be from the heart. So a lot of overthinking, you or them. But yeah, we do have thoughts, undecided. I feel like don't force it. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. That's the energy of this King of Wands for sure. It's like not forcing anything. And then we also have old fashioned. It says the old school love wins. Don't try to rush the process. It takes time to build a real solid and healthy relationship. Give them time. So, whether it's with this person or not, if you want something that is going to be healthy, strong, have a foundation, then, someone has to make a decision to go after what they want. And if that person's not making that decision, then maybe that's not the one for you. But you don't want to force a situation, as will just lead to a tower. There could be a little bit of depression from this King of Wands, especially if they're thinking about like a family. I don't know if you were married, this person might, there is depression over like family, maybe children, but there's depression over that because there's something that's very old fashioned here, like someone who adheres to, I'm getting like Hierophant energy, someone who really adheres to this is. You marry within your culture, you marry within your race, or you marry, and that's what they want, and they can't let go of that. So even if they have, and maybe it's you that they had this with, or if it's not you that they had this with, even if they've met you after that that marriage has dissolved, they still want that marriage because they're old fashioned in a way. They can't let go of the past. Tradition, very traditional. Go ahead and think of a question, Virgo, and we'll pull an answer card for Virgo. What is the answer to Virgo's question, please? What is the answer to Virgo's question? What is the answer to Virgo's question? We have let go. All right, so that is what I have for you, Virgo. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. You stay blessed, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.